Good day, good people. Welcome everybody. It's RustyMoney here on PlayStation Network and RustyMoney Gaming on YouTube. We are here on Elmcreek with another episode of the Barebones Challenge. So welcome in Flash Gaming and Trio. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you're doing well on this beautiful Friday night or Saturday morning, whatever it is for you in the real world. Yeah, it is about 9:15 on Friday night here, but yeah. We are just mowing up a grass field here. And then we got to make some more silage bales. Doing great, thanks. Just chilling on Saturday afternoon. Well, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Alright, yeah, we're going to turn this grass field here into more silage bales so I can sell some more silage. I've been playing this challenge here off camera. Long time no see, yeah, right? Polycount Taz, I agree. I do agree, my friend. So, I have, let's see things here, everybody. Since the last live stream on here, I can't remember if I did a harvest off camera or not, to be honest, but I have 52,000 liters of wheat in my silo and 13,000 liters of barley in my silo. And I think that's it in there. That is it. And I don't have any debt. No debt. I've done a lot of grass contracts. I have 66 hours on this game save, 48 contracts done, and collected 24 of 100 collectibles. Welcome, Charles. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by tonight's live stream, my friend. Appreciate everybody being here. And if y'all didn't see, I made a YouTube community post late. No, maybe that was this morning. This morning about the upcoming live streams. What I'm gonna try and plan for on my weekend off. Also gonna do a multiplayer live stream. It might be one of those that I posted for a time. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do for each live stream yet. I just wanted to try and post out some times. So one of them will probably be a multiplayer one on our game save called Deer Lands. Alright, and I got my first 15 minutes. Well, I shouldn't say. It was about an hour and a half of recording, but edited down to 15 minutes. Ugh. Of the next episode for Black River, so I hope to get that done too at some point, so we can have a new episode on Black River coming soon. But here on Elmcreek in the Barebones Challenge, I have $93,000 right now. My John Deere tractor here has almost 45 hours on it now, which is a tractor we bought from used sales. And my starting tractor, Massey Ferguson, has got quite a few hours on it now too. I don't have any animals on my version of the Barebones Challenge yet. No animals, because I can't decide how I want to tackle this. Alls I know is it's wearing on me because it is taking forever, it seems like, to make money here on Elmcreek. Without a lot of good mods, and I know we only have 5 mods, but it's all basically equipment mods. I am contemplating on doing some kind of animal, and I'm actually kind of leaning towards sheep. I'm kind of leaning towards sheep because of the amount of work if I decide to put in it to make money would be also buying a spinnery and maybe a tailor shop in the future. I'm thinking that those expenditures would maybe be profitable. Although we'd have to do some cotton harvests, which could be a little bit tiresome, but yeah. Otherwise, it's doing chickens like everybody else would do. It would be chickens to make eggs to make money. Rank, welcome, my friend. If I went by the total amount between milk and harvest, sell money, I would be almost done with my $15 million, but I spent most of my money on animals and land. Yeah, well, it's also like I have all the equipment rank that I basically need, other than maybe getting a bigger harvester. But the one piece of equipment that I really don't have purchased yet is a bale wrapper. Um, so that's like expensive too, in my opinion. It's like $52,000. It's like half of what I already got in the bank. Over half of what I already have. The only thing I got really going for me right now is the amount of silage bales I have, which I've contemplating on putting a bale storage shed down. But I don't know if I should spend that 25,000 just because I'm gonna be selling the bales anyway. But I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 right here. And then I got another stockpile of silage bales over here, which we got to go kind of this way, but we got, that would be 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. Looks like about 47 bales, I think. I have the equipment I need. I just been buying land to try getting owning the map challenge part done of the $15 million challenge. Yeah, right? It's just some things are so time consuming and take up too much money, Rank. You're supposed to be able to, spend a little to make a lot. If that was the only way it could always be done. Spend a little to make a lot. Or I should say, spend a little to make twice as much. Now that would be the cat's meow. Spend a little and make twice as much. Alright, we gotta put this back. We will have another grass field to harvest. So my crop fields, which I have one crop field right here, everybody, and this is soybeans. And then I have another field over here that I do own that's got a few straw bales by it, 7 straw bales. But I own this field too, and it's got soybeans in it. Been taking a few days off from playing Farm Sim. You have? I did basically the last 2 days. I didn't play yesterday at all. And I can't remember if I played the day before, but usually I play every day. I did a little bit of editing before I went live for the next Black River episode. I don't got that quite in there like I want it to be. There we go, that's good enough. Okay, now we need to get the windrower here. And windrow some of that up. Because I think the only thing I have right now on lease is, let's see, I have, oh wait, I don't own a teddy yet either. I thought I bought a teddy. Okay, so I don't own a teddy and I don't own a bale wrapper. I could have swore that I owned, no I don't. I don't own a teddy either, so I have a windrower. So I have a medium tractor, a large tractor, a harvester, one tipper trailer, a header for my harvester, a plow, a seeder, some front loader tools, a front loader, a chainsaw, a baler, a windrower, a mower, a fertilizer spreader, a header trailer, and a weight. That is it. Now, there is some couple of good things in used sales, like especially this John Deere R. This John Deere 8R, but I don't have that much money. I can borrow money, but I don't want to borrow anything, really. Oops, I hit the hire worker button on accident. Borrowed my brother's Xbox One, been playing Mad Max and Mafia 3. Oh, cool. Ninja Farmer, welcome, my friend. How are you doing, Ninja Farmer? Bruce, welcome in, Bruce Salter. How are you doing, my friend? I got off work today and then came home and took my daughter out for a quick little 5 o'clock somewhere drink before my wife got home from work. Yeah, I got a daughter that's old enough to drink already. I'm getting old, let me tell you. Oops, I ruined my nice stack of bales. And then, wife got home from work, ate a couple of pieces of pizza, and, yeah, hopped on a live stream here. I did get into Farmer Cop's live stream as well. Got in there for a little bit and was lurking in Bonehead's live stream. I didn't say hello to everybody, but I did leave him a like. What do we got here? Also been playing a game called Crossout. I haven't played any other game at all for a long time, just Farming Simulator 22. But watching Matt from the Shanty Boys live stream today over my noon hour on Wreckfest sure makes me want to play Wreckfest again. But I barely have enough time to play this game. I don't know. You know what I thought would always be cool, and I haven't done it. Don't know if I ever will, but what I thought would be pretty cool is doing a roleplay series between Friday Night Under the Lights and farming throughout the week type roleplay, if y'all know what I mean. So having a little bit of a farmer being a race car driver and blending two games into one. Because here in the Midwest, there's a lot of farmers that have a race car. No, I don't know what you mean. Friday night under the lights is means you're spending the night watching the cars go straight, turn left, go straight, turn left. Or if you're a football fan, you're at a football game. Like a high school football game, because at least here, high school football games are on Friday nights during the school season. But I had thought about doing a role play at one time with either Wreckfest or one of my other favorite racing games, and have a farmer move into an area and somehow try and figure out how you would use your earnings from being a race car driver as part of your income on the farm. But since I play on console, it's not as easy as it would be on PC to do something like that. But we do need to turn this field to, like I said, silage bales and figure out what I want to do from there. I would be interested. Well, thanks, Rank. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. I tell you what, I'm really, like I said it, I think in the last live stream, I did a roleplay series in FS19 on Newbrook Farm by Peter716. And I called that series Back to the Sticks on Uncle Marty's farm. And one of my most favorite role plays I made, which brought in the introduction of my grandpa's voice. And then now here in 22, I'm doing a little bit of a survival series on Black River. I'm really, really enjoying creating that series. I really love my little farm I built in that forest where I cut down 153 trees. These random people that you play with on Crossout is stupid. Oh no, Rank. Rank, it must be to that point where I will say, rubbing is racing, and if it's that bad, and you're hitting everything, you just as well get back out there and hit the pace car. One of my favorite movies of all time, Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. Welcome in, everybody, to the Barebones challenge here on Elmcreek, another challenge that I created all by myself and shared in my Discord and in my Facebook group called Farming Simulator Challenges. And for those that don't know, that recent update that came out on Black Water Bottoms by Matt from the Shanty Boys, our friend Gaming Joy inputted a challenge into that update for Matt from the Shanty Boys. And that challenge that is a part of the new update to Black Water Bottoms, that challenge was actually created by me. And permission was granted by myself for Matt and Gaming Joy to input that into Black Water Bottoms, but that is the actual Shanty Boys Farm Challenge. It's just that in the update to the map, it's called the Shanty Boys Challenge, not the Shanty Boys Farm Challenge. But that is my challenge. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people have been loving that map. You ask for people, you ask for help or tell them you need help, they don't even help out. Oh, rank. So that's kind of ironic that you say that because, prior to playing FS19, I had created a Facebook group basically on the same thought process as my Farming Simulator Challenges Facebook group. And that Facebook group has to do with racing. And it is actually still on Facebook. I don't post in it very often at all. But there is a few other people that do. And I made it for the reason for people to get on a racing game and share their setups with each other to help each other out, and to grow the racing community so you could go into more friendlier and competitive racing online rooms. But that's the name of it right there. That Facebook group was created by myself as well. And the ODDS stands for Online Dirt Driver Sharing, as there's members from console gaming, PC gaming, and also what you would be known as iRacing, which is far more than just PC gaming. Which is turning into a big, big deal, actually. So after I had created that group and got burnt out racing, I realized that maybe I should try this game. And then after making my first challenge on Mercury Farms by Alien Jim, I thought I should use the same concept I did with Racer's Odds and create the Facebook group Farming Simulator Challenges, and it's been a great experience ever since. On Crossout, you build your car with armor and weapons, and you're on teams, and you have to take over the other team's base. Oh, Rank, do you remember a game on... Oh, some of you probably remember. Oh man, I'm trying to. I think it was on PlayStation 3. I think it was one of the games that came out like at the release of PlayStation 3. Similar to that concept, Rank, and it was kind of like a Mario Kart. What the heck was that game? It was something racer, I think. But it wasn't Speed Racer, it was, what was the name of that game? I played the heck out of that game because you could customize your car, you could customize your character, you could even build your car how you wanted, and then you could share it across the globe. So, like, it was like its own little built-in modding system, if you will. But there was only two really mods, your car and your character. But you could share each of them across the globe. It was an awesome game. I wasn't very good at it, but I had a lot of fun making a 49ers character, a 49ers football car. I made a, what else did I make? I made a, I think I made like a Dukes of Hazzard or A-Team car. I can't remember which one it was, but alright, we need to bail that now. I'm losing my train of thought here talking about other things. What the heck was the name of that game? Ag Tech Farmer. Welcome in, my friend. Yeah, another live. Yep. Building a car sounds like Gary's mod. Morning from Norway, Rusty and chat. Eric the Crazy Viking. Welcome in, my friend. Oh, I think I know what it was called. Was it called this? No, I don't think that was it. Was it this? Does anybody know? Was that the name of it? I'd have to look it up now, but oh, I love that game on PlayStation 3. I think is when it came out. That reminds me a lot of what you're talking about, Rank. I hate these random teammates on Crossout. Hoonigan Farmer, welcome in, my friend. How you doing, buddy? Game Enjoy, welcome, buddy. I was just talking about you a little bit, Game Enjoy. All good things, though. Goonigan and Grio, party time. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget, everybody, our friends Big A and Bonehead were live streaming too. So don't forget, if you hadn't yet, to go say hello. Look, a wall of bales. Yeah, right? That's just one of them, Game Enjoy. There's another one too. I just haven't spent the money to put down the bale storage because I don't know if I really want to, because then I'm going to go sell them all at once. I'm not going to be hanging on to them because I'm trying to build up that money in bulk and sell it when it's good in bulk. Or sell it when the best time is to sell. The only thing I also see with this Barebones challenge is not only is it taking forever to make money, but I'm going to have to get a couple of different tractors before long. This one's already got 45.1 hours. I mean, how long is it going to keep surviving before I'm going to have to spend more money to at least have a decent tractor where I don't got to put repairs in it all the time? And I realize you don't really have to repair things, but I spend the money to do it. Looking forward to your new thing this weekend. Hey, Hoonigan Farmer, looking forward to your new thing this weekend. Goonigan and Grio sounds funny. It'll be out on Monday, so be ready doing voiceover on it. Hoonigan, what is going on? Hoonigan got something coming out on Monday? What's coming out on Monday? Hoonigan, fill us in a little bit. I want to know. Gusty Money, oh my goodness, between Moisty and yeah, now we got Gusty. Oh jeez. And then we got Milky Banana. What else are we gonna have pretty soon? We're gonna have this large grass field next to us here too. We're gonna have to mow once we get into August. and turn to more silage bales. I really was hoping, if I don't get too tired, to maybe forward this along to my soybean harvest. New series I'm starting, trying something new, a Let's Play series. Cool, Hoonigan. I will check it out, my friend. I will be checking it out. I got lots of ideas, seems like, just not enough time. Just like I posted on my in my Discord and my Facebook group, I believe, in my YouTube community posts the other day, watching Farm Sim Snowy's map tour on that map called Neverland. I only got 5 minutes into the video, and he showed the PDA, and as soon as he was showing off the PDA, it instantly gave me a challenge idea just based off seeing the PDA. And I was only 5 minutes into the darn tour. I need to just try and not think about those things all the time, but that's how I play the game. I just never have been the part where you load in a new farmer or farm manager, or start from scratch and, set yourself up a little bit and build from there. But especially like new farmer, I just never really have enjoyed new farmer mode, loading into a map with giants equipment and moving forward. I guess the only maps I ever really enjoyed new farmer on, like I've always said before, was like Old Stream Farm and Mercury Farms. Those are about the only two. Going to be a farmer moving to American farmlands with $3 million in the bank. Have to buy land, build a farm with a few animals. Also going to make a little town on it for yard work stuff for a company. Cool. Cobble Gaming, welcome in, my friend. Our friend Cobble Gaming, everybody. Lots of good content creators in the Barnhouse chat tonight. I didn't record me placing the animals, as I'll say that in the video. It'll all be there for second episode. Oh, no problem, Hoonigan. We all got our different ways of doing things. You know, my survival series on Black River, I was going to try and not do time lapses and just kind of do straight out talking episodes, but really, I started to do a few time lapses of work into each one of the videos, and I'm not a time lapse fan at all. But I've added at least one part of each episode as kind of part of it is part of a time lapse, but otherwise I try to record stuff to where I'm actually talking instead of time lapse, because I myself, I just don't enjoy them usually, especially if they're more than 2 to 3 minutes in length. I just not a big fan of them. But we all got our likes and dislikes, I guess, that's a part of this great game. So many different ways to do things, so many different ways to create as well. Alright, now we gotta make those bales into silage bales. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, looks like. Then we'll have probably 20 off this other field. Double that size, probably. I'm probably going to have to consider getting a bale storage shed, but I don't want to spend that money on it. Unless I go sell a load of silage bales for some money now, and then sell the rest when I want to sell them. Yeah, so I can't decide where to go. with this money that I do have racked up, um, I don't know if a guy should get animals or if I should buy more land. I just don't know what direction to go yet. I kind of was leaning towards more land is what I probably should do. Because if I had more land, that'd give me more opportunity of my own work. And I'm really tired of contracts on this map. I've been trying to do little snips of the work in 2 to 3 minute montage on my narrated series to keep it more narrated and less time lapse. Right, Egg Tech? 16 awesome people here. Thank you all for being a part of tonight's live stream here in my Barebones challenge, all created by myself, which is basically kind of a mix between what I would call no mods and back to the basics. I mean, we are operating with mods, but we only have 5, and they're a particular 5. Here's some energy for you. Thanks, Raymond. I need those donuts. Actually, funny thing, my wife came home from work with half a dozen donuts in a box somebody brought to her at work. So we got donuts to eat in the morning. My son, my youngest son, he loves donuts. He's already found the box and came into the living room earlier and said, "Dad, we got donuts." I said, "Yeah, you stay away from them until the morning time for breakfast." Jody Beard, welcome. How are you doing tonight, Jody? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. All right. And then I just recently announced my first series that will be coming out. First viewers, of course, will be anybody that's a member of the channel. As I'm going to do a series on Silver Eagle, a new map called Split Mountain Ranch. As soon as the new update gets released, lurking and having a smoke at the moment. All right, Raymond. So I'm excited for that new update to Split Mountain Ranch so I can do that breakfast challenge that I created that is on that map. As we gotta make breakfast for the shanty boys. And then to find out that our friend Matt from the Shanty Boys is also currently working on another new map, everybody. That is really exciting. I really can't wait to see this new map because of all the things that Matt has learned since the release of Black Water Bottoms. He's learned so much more that I wonder what it'll be like in this new map. I believe that we are resubmitting the map today. Came back for a minor mod description issue. Oh, okay, Game Enjoy. Sounds great. I look forward to it. I do, and I can't thank you enough there, Game Enjoy, for providing assistance for Matt to get my Shanty Boys Farm Challenge inputted into part of that recent update for Black Water Bottoms. So thanks to our friend Game Enjoy for helping out the Shanty Boys with that recent update to Black Water Bottoms. So high five, Game Enjoy. as that update to that map has the challenge that I originally created as a part of the update. And you can see the actual setup video that I created for the challenge on my YouTube channel called, the name of the challenge is called Shanty Boys Farm Challenge, but on the new update for Black Water Bottoms, it's called the Shanty Boy Challenge, not the Farm Challenge. Alright, now let's drop that there. Okay, then we can move those bales out of the way. So let's grab this tractor here. See, now this tractor's got 32.9 on it, a little less than the John Deere, but we bought that John Deere used as well. So, alright, let's put the weight on. We don't necessarily need the weight, but we'll put the weight on. And we'll go stack these bales here. By the time I get done stacking bales in this Barebones challenge, I think I should be pretty good at stacking bales. I don't know what you think, Ag Tech Farmer. I bet you feel the same way. Cause I haven't bought a bale loader yet. What do you call it? Not an autoload, but a oh, there's a name for it. Self-stacking or not self-stacking? What am I trying to say? Yeah, I need an auto stacker. See, that's the other thing, Ag Tech Farmer. I'm just a few $1,000s away from buying this trailer right here. But then again, that's like $90,000 for one thing. I just can't get myself to buy it. I've stacked bales this far already. Why not just continue to do it myself and save some money? Oh my goodness. Who created this challenge anyway? I don't know what his name is, but I think he's nuts. Yeah, it sounds so simple to hit 1,000,000, but then there is always bumps. Yeah, right. It honestly did sound like it would take very long to get to $1,000,000, but as the time I see I already have on here, and I don't even got $100,000 yet, I'm like, oh my goodness, how many hours am I gonna have in this on Elmcreek before I get to even $500,000? Thank goodness we only tour code. Welcome, my friend. Tour code, everybody, is in the Barnhouse chat with y'all. Another good content creator for Farming Simulator. His favorite game, though, is City Skylines, though. We'll have to give him that shout out. I have a land greed issue, and I'm like, ooh, I have money for more land. Must buy. Finally catch a dang stream. Yeah, right, tour code. It's just this one doesn't have very many mods, though, tour code, so, you know, but we usually have a pretty good chat. Somebody decided to take all my mods away, and I don't know who that guy was. I think he's some guy that thinks he is a parts guy now. Or no, is a parts guy. I think his eyes were glazed over the day he created this challenge. That's what took all the mods away. It's been away probably since you started your... Yeah, right? Tour code? Do I have to say it again? What are you going to say again, Raymond? Are you going to give me more energy again? Yeah, it's a little farther away than you think to get that one. Yeah, right, Cobble? Yeah, Cobble knows all about getting to 1 million. Cobble Gaming, everybody, and his little own survival series on Pioneers map. His goal is to get to 1 million, and he's like on episode 30 something, I think. Part guys always make life hard. That's true, ag tech farmer. That is true. Oh, it was so nice today at work, though. Today was the first day of the week that it was finally calm. Wasn't crazy. Man, the rest of this week was just, oh, it was busy. Really busy. And most of everybody here is done planting, but it's just people going stir crazy because of the risk of the drought again and getting irrigation ready and all that. Part guys are the worst. I guess I didn't see the notification. No problem, fish. Our friend Towboat the fish, everybody. He forgot the rowboat, so he's finally here. Welcome in, my friend. Yeah, I had to go find the paddles. Don't forget to put the plug in the boat either, towboat. Oh, we were talking about that at work the other day, earlier this week, because one of our guys was gonna go boating this weekend, and he was trying to think of all the things he thought he better make sure he had in line, and just because he hadn't really boated ever before too much, because he just bought this boat, his first boat. Anyway, I remember a few years ago we went on a little family weekend getaway. Actually, it was quite a few years ago now, and we went out in the boat to go fishing, and my father-in-law forgot to put the plug in the boat, and we got across the lake with about 5 of us in the boat, and started noticing a little water coming aboard. And we barely made it back to dock before we went under. Made it back to dock, got the pickup down in the water and got it back out of the water, but it was full of water. We got pretty lucky. I just got 2 more bales here. Laugh out loud. I've had to pull a few plugs before going down the river because the boat leaked. Yeah. Then we can fertilize this. We can move ahead a day. or a month, I mean. Make sure you leave me a like on that. Or make sure you leave me a donut on that like button, everybody, like Charles is trying to say there. Thanks, Towboat, for all that moderator work and everybody else as well. Yeah, please don't forget to share a box of donuts, everybody, by hitting that share button and sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. Alright, so we got that done. Now we need to fertilize the field. I'll try to be around tomorrow, Rusty, but no promises. Got a birthday crawfish boil tomorrow. Alright, bud, no problem. No problem. I think I'm probably gonna do Sunday's live stream as multiplayer, everybody. Do you know the brand of Boston Waller? Boston Waller. No, I don't. I guess. What is that? How's Rusty? How's work? Polycount Taj, you know what? I'm really starting to really like it, Taz. I just really get I get overwhelmed easy. So when I get behind, I get a little frustrated because not only am I helping people, as in customers that come up to the front counter, but and there's okay, so at our at the dealership I work at, everybody, there is of course a front counter area like there is at pretty much everyone. But our front counter area has three computer locations, and we're mainly the three main part guys for the front counter. And so not only am I waiting on customers coming in, but then I also got to pay attention to the mechanics that need parts found. And then if the office ladies tell us that there's somebody on line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, we have to answer those phone calls too. So when you're trying to get parts for a customer, then a mechanic comes over and needs parts, and then you got somebody on the phone wanting to talk to you. You can get behind really fast. Yeah, like really fast. And not everything do we have in store. So like if you got to make a purchase order, that's like an additional step to an invoice when you bill out a customer. And we got Towboat Fish there with the, oh, what do they call that? A super chat or whatever. Part of the members thing. Woohoo, a month. Thanks, Towboat, buddy. Appreciate that. Don't forget, everybody, there is a super chat, super sticker, whatever those darn things are called. And I do got a PayPal for the channel. Not saying that you have to donate, but I did get one put on the channel because several people were asking for it. So, you know, it is there. Nuclear Salmon is in the house. Welcome in, Nuclear Salmon. But yeah, so and to explain how it works where I'm at, So if a customer comes in and I had a chance to drive a Boston Waller on the, oh my goodness, not even going to try and pronounce that river. I'm going to guess that's some kind of boat. But if somebody comes in and they need, let's say, a lid for a mini hopper on a planter, okay, I will go into case parts program, which is called eParts for short, and I will look at the diagrams for such early riser planter and find out the part number for the lid for the mini hopper, and then I put that number into our parts program, our parts inquiry program, which inquires about all parts that we sell, anywhere from Vermeer to Case to Bobcat to Bush Hog to irrigation to land pride to a whole list of different vendors. And if that part is a case part and it doesn't show up in parts inquiry saying that we have anything available, the store location I work at also owns 2 other stores in Nebraska, so it's a business that has 3 stores owned. And if those 2 stores don't have the part that I can transfer from, then I can do a thing called check depots. And so I check all the depots, whether it's Cameron, Lebanon, I can't think of what the other depots are. And if the depots have the part I'm looking for, on invoicing, I put in a priority code called an S for stock, and then our parts manager or our assistant parts manager does a stock order every day, Monday through Friday, before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it keeps track of what all parts have been placed on stock order. Now, if there's any parts that a customer needs that are not case parts, then I have to develop a PO, which is called a purchase order. And you have to go into a separate whole thing into invoicing, and so it's just time consuming. It can be time consuming. You lost me at planter seed cap. Planter seed cap? You mean mini hopper lid? Oh man, I could tell you what game and joy I was looking for. So let's see if I can think of the name of it. What the heck was the? I've been lost the whole time. um, it's enough that I understand what you mean. Taz. Oh, what is the name of? I'm trying to think of the whole name, because if like Chad or Neil's Farming or a few others were to come in here, they would know exactly what I'm talking about. But okay, we'll just put this in here for short. So I was looking for a part that is called, I was told was called a bushing. So one of the mechanics from the combine shop came over and gave me a reference. Wanted that part called a bushing, okay? So I'm in case parts program looking in the area looking for this bushing, and I'm clicking on every little part on this combine in the feeder housing, trying to figure out where this bushing was. And I swear up and down, there's not one part in this whole feeder housing that is a bushing. And so my point is, the bushing to the mechanic on my end was called a spacer. The part was actually called this in case parts program. So that's just not the only thing. There is tons of other parts that mechanics will call a different name, and so then when you are trying to find it in case parts program, eParts, you're looking for what the mechanic tells you. Okay? And not all the time is what the mechanic tell you. It's usually not the right thing. Was the combine two-wheel, four-wheel drive make a difference? No, I'll tell you what makes a big difference in the parts world, Towboat. This is what makes a big difference in parts world. That right there. You need mechanic storage dictionary. Oh, polycount Taz. So we look up our own parts and then send part numbers to the part guys. Ag Tech Farmer. So funny thing you say that, Ag Tech Farmer, because there is a couple of mechanics. So at the tractor dealer, I should back up. At the tractor dealership I work at, my son is in what I call the tractor shop, okay? And he's in there working on like bobcats and some tractor stuff, along with a few other mechanics that work on either mainly tractors or bobcats. And then on the other side of the store, there's another shop that is actually called what used to be called the setup shop, but it's actually called on invoicing, it's called the A&H shop. And I don't know what the A or the H actually stands for, but that's what it's called in invoicing. And so that is the combine shop. That's basically all they work on in there is the combines and the planters. Everything else goes to the tractor shop. But anyway, in the tractor shop, there is a couple of mechanics that do that, Ag Tech Farmer. One of the main tractor mechanics in our shop will spend the time looking up the part and the number. We'll even look in what we call divisions. And what divisions is the other two stores we own, and he will check and see if the other two stores even have the part. And then he'll write it all down, bring it over to us, and then basically all we got to do is put the numbers on the ticket for him and go find the part. But the guys in the setup shop or the combine shop, you have to find the parts for them. You have to look them up and everything. It's almost like here we have a manager coming with art no to us, and what we know is pretty much name of the product in a way we call it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead another day. Forgot I'm doing 2 days, so we're gonna jump ahead one more day and get into August then. I'm not too worried about contracts. You just don't make enough on contracts on this map unless you do the grass contracts. That's just my opinion. But another part that I got confused about, this week was I had to find four of these in I can't remember what area of the parts program it was in, but the mechanic's been working a lot on the feeder housing area, which can also be a part of the threshing, or near the threshing. But one of the parts he was looking for, he wanted me to get him 4 of these right here. Okay, and I know you're all gonna laugh once you see this word. 4 skis. Okay, that's what he called them. So I'm looking in the parts program and I'm like, what in the so and so is a ski in a combine? And I finally had to ask the guy that sits next to me, which is a younger guy that actually I've known for a long, long time. And what the part was that the mechanic was referring to was not a ski. The part looks like a ski that you would put on your foot to go ski down a mountain. It kind of looks like it, but it's not a ski. Does that part goes in their feeder chain? Oh man. So it was a rough week in the parts world. But that part has a complete different name than a ski. That's just what the mechanics call it, is a ski. It would amaze you at the, let's just say, at the parts, let's call it this, parts slang. There we go. Some people will call a gasket a gasket. Some people will call a seal a gasket. Some people will call a gasket a seal. It's wow. Yeah, it can be quite challenging, especially if you're going from the way I did it. You're going from being a cop for 22 years, never grew up on a farm other than the first 6 years of your life where you're too little to know anything other than that was a tractor, um, to knowing absolutely zero and trying to sell and look for parts. It's been quite a learning experience. But it's been fun at the same time because a lot of the farmers around here actually were also customers of my family's business when I was a child, or I should say a lot younger. They came to the bowling alley, after they got done farming for the day. They came to the bowling alley and bowled with their friends on men's league or women's league, and a lot of those people are still, farming today. They're just a lot older than they were, and I'm a lot older. Or they're retired and their kids are farming. So I like know the whole family type thing. But yeah, to answer anybody's question, has it been good? Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. The negative thing The only negative thing about it has been this lack because even not just the lack of FS time, but the lack of daytime. Because when you go from working nights for 22 years, you can get a lot done during the day, and then you go to work in a job where you're working 7:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the late afternoon. You don't got much time to do anything. Everyone needs parts that very second. Yeah, right? That too, polycount Taz, you can run into that problem too, let me tell you. But yeah, I don't know. I've been really energized about it, especially now where I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, especially with the invoicing side of the business. That has been the hardest thing. One of the hardest things, other than combines. Combines are hard to learn in the parts world. Yeah, because not only does Case have a computer parts program, but now they got these booklets that you got to look in. And I wish it was all on the computer, but when you talk about wanting to find kits or different cones or cages or uh, cages with vein kit, or yeah, you got to look in these magazines too, and I just wish it was all on the computer. Not everything is on the e-parts program. So you're still writing tickets to the same people? Kinda, Coble. Kinda. Kinda charging them too, Coble, because if they call me when I have the after hours parts phone, I charge them an after hours charge. So, yeah. To answer your question, yeah. But I only have to have the after hours parts phone 1 week out of the month. So my week is usually like the third week of the month is the way it usually works out in the rotation. But yeah, I've been pretty energized though lately, I sold a part today, I sold a part today all the way to Oaks, Oaks, um, North Dakota. The other day, I sold a part to another dealership all the way in, I think the town. Now, one of the towns was Rexburg, and the other town was called Atmore, I think. But one of them was in Idaho. I sold a part all the way to Idaho from Nebraska. It's nuts. I mean, I haven't seen harvest season yet, everybody, but I've been a part of my first planting season, and it is crazy at how far when these farmers break down in real world, how far they call to look for the part they need, and how far they will travel to get a part. Like, not only them as the farmer travel, I will tell you that one of the guys I work with, last year during harvest got offered $1,000 to deliver a part all the way down to Kansas from Nebraska all the way down to about the center of Kansas somewhere, I don't know where, and got tipped because the farmer was in that desperate need of the part. And it was the closest one to him or something, I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of been an eye opener, if you will. It's like nuts as peanuts or nuts for bolts. Yeah, it's definitely that, Taz. It is. It's yeah, he did, Tobo. He did, and work even let him. You know, I think that I don't know how much of the money he got to keep or if it was split between the store and him, or I don't know. I just know that I got told he got the farmer offered $1,000 if they would deliver the part. I mean, it's here where I live, everybody, and not too many people know like this area and how it's affected by especially not farming, but affected by Mother Nature. The only ones that would really know what I'm probably talking about would be like Rank and 4B Gaming and the other ones that are from this area. But there is a thing that just came into Farming Simulator 22, everybody, called irrigation. Pivot irrigation is yeah, you can't go a mile down the road. You can't even go a half mile down the road in most places where I live without seeing a pivot. There is pivots all over the place here in Nebraska. And then where I live in Nebraska, there's a thing called sand hills. And there is literally what I mean sand. It is sand. It is as sand can be. And there is quite a few farmers I know that farm on what they call dry land, which is sand. And they live off of hoping that Mother Nature's going to provide them with rain. And they are growing corn in sand. It's yeah. And not only the parts world, but it's unreal. It's unreal at the price per acre if it's irrigated. We got some, just not very many. The price per acre if the ground is irrigated would, yeah, shock you. How much if you own some land and that was irrigated? It is nuts. Crazy, crazy nuts. And I'm talking, I'm probably not even close, but I'm not sure if Rank or who else would maybe that might be here, like Neil's farming or Chad if he's lurking. I don't know. I haven't seen Chad for quite a while, but Dirt Farmer even, but irrigated land, like I'm talking like more than just 1,000 or 2,000 or $3,000 per acre. I mean, it is unreal. Unreal. Okay, we need to now let's just windrow with the same tractor. We need to get that field done there too. so we can move ahead. You're not nuts. Right, Trill? Nah, just highly insane. Well, that's true too, Towboat. That's true too, but the other difficult thing, like I said, combines have been hard to learn, and there's so much more to learn when it comes to parts with combines. But the other tricky part, when it comes to parts, and it's my understanding, it's not just case parts but precision farming, everybody. Because whether you have, especially if you have a case planner, the amount of parts you can obtain that are what would be not really classified as case parts that deal with precision farming, us parts guys, even the one that's been there the longest that knows a lot about parts doesn't know much about precision planting parts. We always have to ask the salesman that does irrigation about the precision planting parts. Rabid Rob, welcome, my friend. Brennan Gaming, welcome. How are you doing, Brennan Gaming? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Yeah, Towboat Fish, I did some crazy stuff while I was in Novi. Excuse me. Looked like you guys were having fun racing today, Brennan. I was watching during my lunch break. I just wasn't chatting because I was too busy eating. Well, it looked like you guys are having a good old time there. Matt from the Shanty Boys, my friend. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I'm getting older. Raymond takes longer recover. Oh wow, now I can't even watch where I'm driving. Hopefully FC wasn't watching that. You actually pronounced my hometown correctly. Oh, okay. Raymond. Yeah. Oh, Rank. Rank, I think it's you. Rank, I'll be going towards Cherokee, Iowa next weekend. Somebody, I think it's Rank, maybe I'm wrong. Somebody's over that direction. Near there, I think. I'll see how many bales we get off this one. I got 10 bales off my littler field. I think we'll get a nice set of about 20 here, I hope. I got a cousin getting married next weekend, so I'll be going back to Iowa for part of it. So I'm going to be going to the Cherokee Storm Lake area of Iowa next weekend. I get to go see some family. Can't wait. Raymond says, Towboat fish, I feel old. It took me 6 months to fully recover from a back injury. Some people would be recovered after 4 months, depending. Yeah, Raymond. You know, it's kind of like too much barley waters, Raymond. It's just I can't do it like I did in college. It's not worth it anymore. I won't. You know, I had a lot of fun in college, not just because of that, but college was a great experience. So I had a lot of fun in college. I went to a community college my first 2 years, and my first year at the community college, I became a member of the CJ Club, the Criminal Justice Club. And the second year of my community college, I was the president of the CJ Club and brought a speaker about a gang specialist speaker that was a prison gang specialist in Texas known as Sammy Bonatello. Brought him up to the community college to do a presentation. That was the reason why I started to slow down big time. I'll agree to that. Rusty College was great. Yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun. And then when I went to I transferred after I graduated the 2 year community college and went to a university and did 2 more years to get a bachelor's degree. And while I was there, I joined their criminal justice program too, and or club, I should say, and got to tour Leavenworth. That was an experience, you know. Got to do a few other things while in that criminal justice club. This college was a good experience. And then the first 2 years of college at the community college I attended, I was an RA, you know, what they call a resident assistant in the dormitories. So I got most of my room and board all paid for because I was a resident assistant. And that was a great experience just because of all the people you meet and all that as an RA at a college. I had more fun messing with the campus police run back and forth in the permanent area trying to figure out what's exploding dry ice bombs. So, towboat fish, funny story, everybody. So I was my first year At the community college, I actually got selected to be what they called an RA buddy. So pretty much you were an assistant to the actual RA. And so you were like being mentored so you could have the chance at being an actual RA the next year. And so here I was, an RA buddy, and my roommate, who was my best friend that went to the same community college as myself. We were best buddies in high school. Him and another one of our friends that we grew up with, he always came over and visited. He lived off campus. Those two idiots, and we're still all friends today because we joke about it all the time. They would come back to the room and they had just got back from Walmart or somewhere, and they'd wait till one of the security guards that we always liked to pester would do his rounds or her rounds, and they'd go down to the staircase in the dormitory and crack one of those capsule type stink bombs and put them in the stairwells while the security guard was on its floor tours. And man, I don't know if how many people remember those old stink bombs you could buy over the counter that came in little capsules that you broke apart. And man, were they awful. It's also another reason why I don't stand as long, because if I stood on my feet for more than like 10 minutes, my lower back, hip area, and my left knee start to hurt. Yeah, right? I can move just fine, but standing is an issue. Yeah, I feel your pain. It takes a while, but if I stand up for long periods of time, my lower back hurts from a football injury from Pee Wee football. Yeah, I, yeah. All right, let's fold this back up. Let's go get the baler now. Ah, we forgot to look. I forgot to look before I rolled into this new month. See what's in used sales. Not that I want to spend the money. Ooh. Hey, but that's got... Oh, I don't want another tractor that only goes 21 miles an hour. But there is another tractor in there that I could afford. I'm not gonna buy it though. Alright, now let's go bale some more hay, or grass I mean, not hay. Oh hey, that looks like my injuries come from running and from doing volleyball for fun. Looks like my... Oh no, okay, that's a field next to it. I was like, holy cow, our field is ready to harvest, but that's just one next to it. I own this little triangle field right here. It's got soybeans on it. They're not ready yet. And then my field right there that's got soybeans in it too. All of my injuries are from being ignorant. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Anyway, you know what I meant. Yep, had some of those types, Tobo. I just never, I never was the athlete type guy. Um, I would have went out for sports if I would have been in school nowadays, because there's an actual sport you can go out for it now. But when I was in high school, I grew up in a little town, so of not even 2,000 people, so um, bowling didn't exist as a high school sport. Now it does. So I would have done bowling. I would have loved that, but I grew up in a 12-lane bowling alley, so because my parents owned it. But the only thing I did in school is I tried track and field when I was in junior high, and I hated it. I tried to do long jump, and I was horrible. And then I tried 100-meter dash, and I was too slow. So then the coach asked me if I'd be student manager, and that was even worse than trying to perform long jump and a 100-meter dash, because all I did was sit at the coach's desk in the school and duplicate written records from previous track meets. That was no fun. And then in high school, I got asked to be the student manager for football and did that for 4 years and absolutely loved that, though. That was a lot of fun. You got lucky, but I didn't get as lucky. See, yeah, let's see. I kind of broke. I had a very, I don't know what you want to call a hairline or minute break in my wrist, but otherwise I've never really broke a bone. I did, I have dislocated my left knee twice. That hurts like, yeah, let's just say that really hurts. I can't use foul language. Lurking while working, I need coffee. All right, Nuclear Salmon. Thanks, my friend. Nuclear Salmon with the 1 month chat there. Thank you for supporting the channel, Nuclear. Here you go, Nuke. Towboat's dishing out some more coffee. So, Ag Tech Farmer, you still here, my friend? If so, I haven't seen your latest video yet, but what kind of money mark are you at in this challenge? Here's some for you, Nuke. Ray's dishing out donuts now. Ray's always dishing out donuts. I think Ray would be a great one to have a nice cup of coffee and a donut with, because I don't think we'd run out. The Bloodline, what up? Welcome, the Bloodline, to RustyMoney's live Barnhouse chat here in my challenge called the Barebones Challenge here on Elmcreek. Welcome along. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. I think I'm at the 60K mark, but I bought some stuff. Oh, okay, Ag Tech Farmer. My real name is Lee Oliver. Okay, well, welcome in, Lee. You're not required to share your real name, but thanks. Ag Tech Farmer. I also haven't borrowed any money, and I know we can borrow 100 grand each time, but I haven't. But I tell you what, the more and more I keep doing this, it's getting really tempting to borrow my first 100,000. Game is this? Farming Simulator 22 on PlayStation 5. MT Pockets, welcome, my friend. I lost 18K because I couldn't unload the John Deere cotton harvester. Ooh, why couldn't you unload it? I'll remember to use the case one then. Never heard of it. Oh, never heard of Farming Simulator 22. One of the top selling games in all gaming. Or I don't know, it broke some record after it released. Rabbit Rob, comment coming in. 3, 2, 1. What? Are you a WWE fan? The JD Harvester doesn't unload partial bales less than 50% full. Ooh, that's good to know, Game Enjoy. Had a partial bale in there, so I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I had to pay for the... Oh, ouch. Rabid Rob moment incoming. Okay, Tobo. Because of the John Deere harvester, Rusty. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, how's come he ain't commenting yet? That is kind of unusual, Tobo, now that I catch your drift. And getting back to Bloodline, I'm not really a WWE fan, my friend. I used to be a WWF fan. I am in my late 40s, the Bloodline. So I go all the way back to the original Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan days. And Junkyard Dog. I even got to watch Junkyard Dog and Jake the Snake Roberts. And yeah, those were the days of wrestling. I don't really know any about them in the present time. Oh, you and I go back to the same days of WWF. Yeah, right, Drunken Dragon? Welcome in, my friend. Sorry for missing your first chat there, but welcome in. You said something too. Oh, you gave the waving hand. So, hello there, Drunken Dragon. Yeah. That's the days I go back to. Those were the days, Rusty. Oh yeah, Farmer, weren't they? Those were the days. Oh yeah, Hot Rod Rowdy Piper. Yeah, right. I follow him. I follow his Facebook page, Raymond or Charles. I mean, sorry about that. I'm the Attitude Era of WWF fan. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Oh, yeah, Scott Steiner Day. Yeah, I remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin was a rookie. Yeah, right, Drunken Dragon? One of my other favorite ones that uh, I follow on Facebook is this one right here. I always liked watching him. I might spell his last name wrong, but I think you'll all know who I'm talking about. He's got a Facebook page that that's another one. But the original Undertaker, well, oh yeah, there's a good one too, Drunken Dragon. The Undertaker, yep. See, I was back in those days, my favorite was the Ultimate Warrior, the original Ultimate Warrior that fell on hard times, which is too bad. So therefore, I will always say, everybody, especially for like our, um, it goes for any of you really, but yeah, we may be miles apart, but we're only a phone call away, everybody. Just always remember that, you know, especially when Stone Cold Steve Austin poured cement in Vince's Corvette. Yeah, what is 21 winning streak? Yeah, right. No, I just really was the Ultimate Warrior fan. Not just because of the winning streak, but I got to meet Mankind in real life at an amusement park I worked at when I was 18, but nothing beats Hogan's mustache. What about the evil Undertaker? I don't remember the evil Undertaker very much. Might have been about the time I quit watching. I lost a lot of interest after Ultimate Warrior. Oh, I got lots of bales here. My dad has a shirt. Ooh, I forgot about that one, Ray. The Sting? Yeah. There was a lot of good ones back then. Same actor, just a bit more brutal. Oh, okay, Drunken. Sting was one of my favorites. Yeah, Towboat, I kind of forgot about Sting. Then you get into the tag team partners. My favorite tag team partners was when they were good, was the Demolition Brothers. The ones that came out with the spiked football pads. And then I always was kind of a Bushwhackers fan. They were just fun to watch. When I went to a wrestling show, I saw Ric Flair in the bathroom. Yeah, I never was much of a Ric Flair fan, but he'd be okay to see in real life, because sadly I only had time to swing by for a minute. I have a stream of V rising early in the morning. Alright, if I'm up Dragon, I'll try and stop by. For once, I'm going to try and see if I can sleep in, but anymore I'm up by 5 a.m. I remember seeing him when they came down here. I was knee high to a grasshopper, right, Tobo? He was getting ready for Monday Night Raw. Oh yeah, see, I remember the wrestling days, Bloodline, like when it was. I want to say, was it like on? I want to put it in chat because just because, but I think it was like um at like my time. It was like Sundays at 11 a.m. or noon, something like that. They always had a WWF always had something every Sunday. That's kind of what I remember anyway. But that, I mean, that was a long time ago. I'm, like I said, I'm in my late 40s. I'm married, got 4 kids. My stepson's 26. My youngest is, what is he, 14 now? 14, 15? Jeez, Kenner, 14, yeah, 14. He's sitting back here behind me whispering. Do you know where I live at? They have a wrestling show here. Oh, really? It's been good fun. I'm out tonight. See y'all later. All right, Ag Tech Farmer. We'll see you, buddy. It's been good fun. I don't know where you live there, and you don't have to give your personal information, Bloodline. Yeah. It's called Pro South Wrestling. Well, that's where you live? Or oh, that's it's located where you live, I should say. I know you're saying I can't remember what that Sunday thing was called. Yeah, right, Charles? Mean Gene. Charles, wasn't that his name? Mean Gene, Mean Gene, Mean Gene. I have it on the tip of my tongue. Mean Gene. He was the announcer guy. Isn't that? I'm pretty sure that's what they used to always say on that Sunday show. Mean Gene, Mean Gene, Mean Gene, Mean Gene. Why can't I say the rest of it? Yes. What time is it by y'all? It is 11:06 p.m. Bloodline 11:06, and I am wide awake. I'm no rush here. Actually, what are we now? About straight. Murphy, you didn't stay in there very long. Jason, you should probably take him out. Same time here. Oh, okay, Bloodline. I'm drinking, so I'm gonna be up for a little while. Oh, you're drinking coffee. I'm drinking Pib Zero whenever I keep quiet anyway, which that ain't very often tonight. Pib Zero. I had some homebrew earlier tonight. I had what the homebrew brewery calls king of the big dill. So it's like a homebrew that has a dill pickle taste to it. It's really good, especially if you put a little zing zang Bloody Mary mix in it. When do I go live? Bloodline, I usually only get to go live on the weekends now. I actually, Bloodline had a change in careers, real life careers. I got out of law enforcement back in December, and I went to work after 22 years of being a police officer. Went to work at our local case dealership about a mile south of my house as a parts guy. So I went from being a cop to selling parts to farmers. That is a very true story. It's nothing being made up. Not telling you that because I'm playing this game. It's just agriculture has always been a part of my family. I'm originally from Iowa, on a farm, and moved to Nebraska. I'm gonna have some really nice money coming in from silage when I get to sell all these bales. We have a garden and some chickens. Oh, on the place that you live there, Bloodline? I live in kind of the center of the town that I worked as a police officer in for 8 years. Also, excuse me, only a block from the sheriff's office that I worked for almost 12 years before working for the city as a police officer for 8. My house is like only just a block away from the courthouse, a block away from downtown. I'm going to call it a night. Y'all have a good one. All right, Cobalt. Thanks for being a part of tonight's live stream, Cobalt. And everybody else that's been here as well or here currently. Thank y'all for being a part of tonight's live stream. As I had been making announcements earlier this week that I was hoping to get to live stream a lot during this holiday weekend because I just have not gotten the chance to live stream as much as I used to. Alright, then I gotta move all these bales here too. We got lots of bales. What do you I was a police officer, Bloodline. Yes, I was a certified police officer in Nebraska for 22 years. If I would have stayed in law enforcement until March 1st, it would have been 23 years total. But I got burnt out and quit before March. Quit before the first of the year, technically. Alright. Drop that. Now we can... I need to pick up bales again. That's what I really need to do. getting a lot of them. How many did I end up with off this field? When I was in Flint on May 25th, someone decided to do something messed up. That's not good, right? Do you took anyone to jail? Yeah, bloodline, I did over 22 years, but, you know, it's not never something that a police officer wants to do. It's just you have to do it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, what, like 18 bales it looks like? So I was close. I said 20. We got 18. And I need to get these off of here, so I should maybe be able to get another harvest off these fields before we get into winter. But I am playing without seasons or whatever, or without snow too. So now the person is gonna be taking a dirt nap. Yeah, it's probably right here. Raymond's probably a good place to quit because not too many people probably want to sit here and watch me load a bunch of square marshmallows. Do you like watching? I don't. I didn't really care for Law and Order Bloodline. I was more into like Without a Trace and Criminal Minds and stuff like that. But to be quite honest, I don't watch TV. We have YouTube TV, and I don't watch it. I watch I watch too much Farming Simulator, to be honest. I watch like DJ Goham and his FS News every day, and I watch different challenges and role plays and stuff by different content creators, like several of them, even some that have been here or are here now, like Cobble Gaming that just left, and Farmer Cop, and Argsy Gaming, and Bruce's Gaming, and Matt and Brennan from the Shanty Boys, and who else? Nuclear Salmon, and Tour Code, and Mighty Mike Farms, and Scroft, and yeah, there's tons of people I watch. I always mix it up. Daggerwin, all YouTube content creators. Yos and JBot Gaming, and there's tons of them. Ag Tech Farmer Gaming, Milk That Hen. Looney the Farm Guy. Oh my goodness, I about forgot Looney the Farm Guy. Yeah, I don't really watch much Mr. Sealy P anymore, but on occasion I do. On occasion I go back and watch Mr. Sealy P. Lately I've been on a kick of Mighty Mike Farms. He's got a series. I always fall behind because I flip-flop between things, but been watching Mighty Mike Farms' Flip the Farm series on his YouTube channel lately, and been watching Cobble Gaming's Survivor series on Pioneers map, and trying to keep up with Ag Tech Farmer and Milk That Hen on the Barebones challenge on their Elmcreek content on their YouTube channels. Raymond, you sound like I used to be. Too many. Oh, right, Charles. There is so many good ones. There's so many good ones. There is, and it's just hard to watch it all. But I definitely try my best by spreading the love. And oh my goodness, I about forgot one of the most important people to spread the love to. That is a great friend of the channel, which is known as Farm Sim Snowy. But you know, and that's why. Is it hard taking care of a farm? I don't know anything about taking care of a farm in real life, Bloodline. I would just tell you I know it's a lot of work. Here in the game, I can take it at my own pace. In real life, there is no pace. It's Mother Nature. I like to watch Roadkill and Engine Masters. I mean, if I did watch anything on TV, I also was kind of like of a reality show guy. Like I watched a lot of like oh, like the people that lived off grid and stuff like that. I don't know. I just always found it interesting. But about the only thing I watch on TV anymore is NFL football. The rest of what I watch is mainly farming simulator. Real life farming is hard, especially with animals, and there is no day off. Yeah, right? My wife thinks I'm crazy from farming in real life and playing farm sim at night. Right, farmer? I bet. Then we got Dirt Farmer too. Can't forget about Dirt Farmer, everybody. Another good content creator for Farming Simulator and real life farming. As well as our friend Chad from CBW Farms on LLC. Uh, CBW Farms LLC on YouTube. There's so many of them. So many content creators. It's just a lot of them. I mean, one of another content creator I just ran across, and the only reason I ran across the channel is because they created a new series and they tagged me in their video description as being a inspiration to their new series. I kind of thought that was cool, but that content creator is this one that's on YouTube, right here. Who was your Bloodline? I am a huge, huge fan of this NFL team right here. Huge fan. I go all the way back to the early Joe Montana days, and Tom Rathman and Ronnie Lott and Roger Craig all played on the team. I remember them all playing on the team at the same time. I mean, that is a long time ago. Back in the old Coach Walsh days. Walsh or Welch, I can't remember how it was pronounced. Yep, I just got done working 101 calves in the last 3 days. They can barely move now, hurting everywhere. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I'm about Falcons fan. See, one of my boys was a Falcons fan for a while, Bloodline. One of my boys was. Falcons were kind of like a rival team for the 49ers back in the day a little bit. Looks like I'm starting to bore a few people with loading these marshmallows. Everybody's leaving. At least that's what it's showing me anyway. We're down to 7 great people still here listening to me ramble. Rusty Money Gaming, do you the... I kind of always did kind of like the Steelers a little bit, Raymond. I'll actually tell you a couple other teams that I really kind of liked too, but the 49ers are my go-to. That I'm kind of just keeping them out of the way, Game and Joy, so I can steal as much grass as I want off my own property. I shouldn't say steal, but you know what I mean. Get as much grass as I can mowed. Um, I kind of always was kind of also a Philadelphia Eagles fan. And I also kind of like the Washington Redskins, but now it's just called Washington. And um, I even have a little bit of a liking for a team that just never can seem to get it together in NFL. And I think that if they ever do, it's probably one of those moments where somebody should go buy a Powerball. But I've always thought that, shouldn't say thought, but I've always kind of, some reason, had a little bit of love for the Cleveland Browns. You know, kind of one of those underdog teams, if you will. There is a surprising thing, Rusty Money Game. Do you, the Pittsburgh Steelers? Not sure what you're trying to say there, Ray. Do you, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then you say, there is a surprising thing. You're doing a great job. Thanks. We just about got them all moved. Then I need to fertilize this field. I need to fertilize this field and then potentially move ahead another month. I mean, I'm probably gonna move out on some lose out on some grass contracts, but that's okay. So I should show some people here in case some of you are new watching, but we only have 5 mods turned on here. I got the CSZ pack, the D754 truck pack, the John Deere baler, the John Deere mower, and the subsoiler plow. That's it. That is it, and there was something else that just showed up in used sales. Oh, a little Mahindra. I don't want that either. That ain't really of no use here. haven't made any money here, but I know someone. Oh, someone on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's cool. There was a football player on the New Orleans Saints that was from the little farming community just 13 miles south of here in our county. That went all the way from playing, I think that school plays 6 or 8-man football. Some of you have probably never heard of that, but you're talking about old Midwest small rural schools playing 6-man or 8-man high school football. Went all the way from 6-man football team to playing in the NFL and winning the Super Bowl. That would be some big accomplishments in real life. There's another kid that I just learnt about the other day at work selling parts because I helped sell some parts to his dad. There's a kid that is from another community in our county, just about 20 miles south west of here, that went to play and played college football. Kind of what would you call your lower level college football down in Alabama, kind of like a smaller university, and then tried to get into the NFL but didn't make the cut, and right now is playing in the, what do they call it, the FCLA or something like that, kind of like your next division just below the NFL league, but they get paid. Last year, his son made $90,000 as a football player, and he's just a lower level football player. But $90,000, and he's a snapper, a center, or whatever they call it. I think that's called a center, ain't it? That snaps the football. He's hoping to get on with potentially get on with the one of the NFL teams. Hopefully get potentially hoping to go to one of their what do they call that? Spring training camps or whatever. I can't think of what do they call it in the NFL, but anyway, and hopefully maybe get to play for that team someday. But he's got a little bit of an inside connection, is why he's hoping to go that direction. I meet Joe Horn at my high school. Thanks, Bloodline. Appreciate that support there. Well, last 2 bales here. I really should maybe consider a bale shed now. We're getting quite a few bales. This is actually the most bales I've ever had on any game save. Just sitting around, waiting to be sold. I really should maybe potentially think about a bale shed. especially if I do another large harvest, I'm gonna probably need to think about that or selling some of my other bales that are fermented. Sorry for the long stream, everybody, especially my dedicated viewers that are still here from the beginning. If there is any of you still left, especially if Towboat hasn't fell asleep yet. Just giving you a hard time, fish. I'm just kind of wired, and the chat has been really good tonight, so I just still going. I should probably wrap it up here, but just been, just been really enjoying this one here. Been really enjoying it tonight. It's been great with y'all, Towboat and Charles and Bruce and AgTech Farmer and Bloodline and Raymond and Rabid Rob and Keith Bleeker. Keith Bleeker? Oh my goodness, I feel really bad, Keith. I just saw your name in the chat. I hope I shouted you out when you showed up earlier. Game Enjoy. Yeah. Farmer, doing great. I've been enjoying the stream. Well, thanks, Farmer. Keith Bleeker, my friend. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Flash Gaming. Holy cow, Flash Gaming is still here. It's been a pretty flashy live stream, Flash Gaming. Flash Gaming, holy cow, you're still here. What time is it in your world right now? Yep, been here for a while. Oh, my apologies, Keith. I think Mama was here too. And Matt and Brennan and 4:35 p.m. Saturday afternoon. All right, Flash. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. It's been amazing. It's been a great FS day for me, even for getting off work at 5:30 today. I mean, heck, I got to come home and I got to see my good old friend Farmer Cop live stream for a little bit. I haven't got to catch a Farmer Cop live stream in forever. I didn't make Bruce's live stream, but that's because I came home and ended up taking my daughter out for a little bit. Are you water your garnish? I am fertilizing my grass field, Bloodline, if that's your question. Good, still very sore. I'm sure you are, my friend, but take it easy. Follow the doctor's orders. Can be hard to do, though, at times, I know. All right, we got that fertilized. We'll take a quick look at contracts before I move ahead, but otherwise I'm going to move ahead. There's only about one grass contract I would maybe decide to do. The rest of them I just would wait until next season probably. What did you have for dinner? I had a couple of pieces of pizza for dinner tonight, Bloodline. And for lunch today, I had 2 hamburgers. Okay, contracts quick. Real quick. And for breakfast this morning, I had a breakfast burrito. Yeah, those fields are just not. I could do these fertilizer contracts, but nah. I really can't wait to move this challenge to Goldcrest Valley when I actually get to that point, but I think that's a little ways off yet. What are we at now? Is one of our grass fields ready again? No. No, no, no. Okay. So, and our soybeans aren't. I had toasted ham and cheese. That sounds good, actually. I haven't had a toasted ham and cheese in quite a while. Okay, so what's in the youth sales now? A little cultivator and a baler. We don't need either one of those. Contracts. No, I'm just going to move ahead again. And see what I get here. Oh, hey, we made it to bean harvest. Sweet. I should probably end the live stream here, though, and do a live stream of the bean harvest next time. That is not how I planned on that. I thought I'd get it done here. Let's see, and our grass fields will be ready to harvest again, too. In case you didn't hear about it, you had a major family emergency. No, Ray, I didn't hear about your family emergency. How about my other field then? Yeah, my other field over here is ready then too. Yeah, okay. And then yeah, I could nail out these baling contracts then, and yeah, let's see. What do we... My dad had a heart... Oh, no, Raymond, that's not good. That's not good. Sorry about that. We got a wheel loader and a seeder. Now, that seeder is bigger. This seeder is bigger than the one I currently have. Now, that is a little tempting. I just have a little seeder. Still think I'll pass, so. Yeah. What do we got for... I'm gonna nail out this one quick. I'm gonna take on that one real quick. That shouldn't take too long to do. Where is it at? Okay, clear over there. Alright. Well, let's go on over that direction. And we will check out that contract real quick. It's only a $800 contract, so it's gonna be like go down one side, come back up the other, and probably collect the money. I don't think it's going to take very long to do that contract at all. But we get to go down to some different country here, though. And I think what I'll do then is, because I've been playing this one a lot off camera, I will save that soybean harvest for the next live stream on here. And if I do any off-camera work, then I'll probably do off-camera work on Somerset Farms in my 50 by 50 challenge, or also working on Hinterland. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Now, we can do this, should be the second field here. Oh yeah, that's small. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up a quick poll in chat, everybody, with you fine 9 people here, and let you guys be the voters of this. You guys are the lucky ones that get to decide this option here. See what you all say. Or yeah, we'll just go with that. I want to take that off of there and see what everybody says. Raymond, how are you feeling? Says the bloodline. This is going to be a quick, easy $800 here. Oh, running over this guy's field. Ain't going to take much to get this money. Wish there was another fertilizing contract. Should have hoped that those other 2 would have still been there. Alright, we collect payment on that one. What do we got? Okay, and then we don't got any other fertilizing ones. There is some big harvesting ones, but it's like sugar beet and stuff like that. And that's just, oh, it ain't gonna be much fun. Alright, so I think, let's see, what is this poll doing like? Y'all go vote. Only got 5 votes. Yeah, come on, everybody. There's 9 people here. We only got 5 votes. Click on that thing there at the top and vote in that poll, please. So Somerset Farms would be the 50 by 50 challenge, where I gotta buy all 5 farms and fill them to half capacity with animals. We still need to buy the sheep farm and the pig farm on the map, and still got to buy more animals for each farm. And then Hinterland is basically a map domination. Starting in the southwest corner of the map, I only own 2 plots right now, and then I need to buy the rest of the map, so a long ways to go, but tons of different directions I can go. So yeah, y'all make sure you vote there so we can see the result. But let's go back up towards the farm here for a minute. see what we got. How many votes we got there now, Towboat? I hate to take my eyes off the road and hit a pole like Farmer Cop did. 7. Hey, that's better than what we had. That's all right. Let's put this spreader back in the shed here. I'm about to get off now. Have a great night. Bless you all. All right, Bloodline. Well, give me just 2 minutes here, Bloodline, and we'll be leaving, my friend. 2 minutes, you can see how I close every live stream. Need 2 more votes. I think that's going to end the voting there, Charles. Let's see. End poll. And Hinterland wins. There's 8 now. All right. Well, it looks like the next live stream will be Hinterland, everybody. But, yeah. I think that is going to conclude tonight's live stream, everybody, here on Elmcreek in the Barebones Challenge. So if you haven't yet, please drop me a tasty one on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Towboat. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Flash Gaming. Thanks, Farmer and Bruce and Bloodline and Raymond and Charles and Rabid Rob and Keith Bleeker. Everybody, thank you all very, very much. Game Enjoy, thank you, sir. Thank you, Nuclear Salmon. Thanks, Towboat. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Today, I mean later. See ya. Have a good one. Thanks, Ray.